Okay, so I guess we're live on our second stream. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't know how to go tell everyone either, except for that I told them. So we're gonna go for round two, and oop, it is a much simpler setup, and I'm sorry for that. Uh, we just have a basic microphone, and I hope everybody can hear me. And as long as everybody can hear me, that's cool. That's the mute button. Okay. Um, Awesome. I'm sorry about that, y'all. It's we're we're on the verge of having enough internet to do everything like this, and it's a little bit slow. Okay, cool. So everybody's back. Everybody looks like everybody's back. Uh, one pickup guitars. Okay, so yeah, so basically one pickup guitars. I think everybody should own one. I think that they do sound different. They feel different. And I think they make you a better player because you end up not relying on knobs and buttons. Just a volume and a tone, and let's do this before we have any issues. Are you in Florida? That flora and fauna looks awfully Floridian. Close. We are close. Which of your pickups would you recommend for a single pickup guitar? Any of them? He asked if we were close to Florida. We're not that close to Florida, but it is starting to look kind of like Florida. Okay, so here's what we're going to do because the giveaway is actually going to be part of tomorrow's vlog. So I'm going to actually vlog myself vlogging the live stream. So if you watch tomorrow's vlog, this is going to be in it, and we're live streaming right now, and we're going to keep this super simple um, because I wanted to show how we're doing this giveaway. So what do you say? We give away a guitar. Let's give away a guitar. And then once we give away the guitar, then we'll go back to answering some of these questions because then a bunch of people have a bunch of questions. But if we have internet problems, I don't want to have problems and then not be able to give away this guitar. That's why we're all here. So all I do, and I haven't done it yet, and you all can't see it live, but you're going to see it in tomorrow's vlog. I think I just have to hit this button. 7,842 entries. Draw the winner. One winner. Draw. I hit a button. Somebody named Chrissy Murphy from, looks like she found me on YouTube, from Columbiana, Ohio. And there you go. She has won this here guitar, and I will get in touch with her. And if you're watching right now, congratulations. You just won a Les Paul. That's pretty cool. The button has spoken. Yep. I just wanted to record it because I know sometimes these people on YouTube, they not you, but other people that'll watch it later will be like, he cheated or he didn't do it right or something. So anyway, we just gave away a Les Paul. If for some reason she does not respond or then we'll give it away again. But because I've had that happen, I actually gave away stuff and then nobody ever replied, so I had to give it away again. So, but that won't happen this time, I'm sure, because people like free guitars. I found out. I found out that they did. I want to thank everybody. We'll get back. Let's go back to some of these guitar questions in a minute, since we're just hanging out, and I'm in the middle of the woods, and I don't have anything else to do. Just but hang out with you guys. But I do want to say congratulations to that person. And I also want to say, oh, and we're going to give away the pickups. The international giveaway for the rest of the world is going to be in, hang on, I'll tell you. International ends in 2 days. So if you're not from the United States, we have another contest for you. It is at dylancontest.com, and you can see it there and enter it. And so no, Ivan, that did not include the international draw. That's the one that we'll be waiting on, that you'll be seeing in a couple of days. And then the other thing I want to say is thank you to everyone who follows this channel, who puts up with the dropouts in live streams sometimes, and etc. We are at 49,600 subscribers. And when I started this channel 5 years ago, I knew I wanted to do something cool with it, but I didn't know that we were going to end up with this community that's like incredible. And it's not just a YouTube channel. I'll tell you, here's what made me think of it this morning. When people comment on YouTube, there are flagged words. As you can imagine, over the last couple of weeks, there's probably various subjects on the internet that if you talk about them, various social media stuff is going to flag stuff. Hate speech, cussing, like the F word, for example, and any kind of super angry, hateful stuff. YouTube algorithm's pretty good about it. I won't get into the whole politics of all that, but what I will say is that on our channel, it's been weeks since I have had to go into that filtered section and clean up or go through any of those comments, because there just aren't any. What that says is that we have 50,000 subscribers and over 5 million views. And it's all cool people for the most part. Every once in a while, I'll have to go in there and somebody will be a super major idiot. But even then, usually it's because they had a bad day. Usually it's not because they're a terrible person. What I'm getting at is all of you are awesome. And it literally shows. Like, I don't think you can quantify that a lot of times. I know a lot of people that have YouTube channels and they're like, I don't even go in the comments. My comments are like insane. And I'm like, I just don't have that problem. Like, you all are awesome. And I really appreciate it. So here's to the next 50,000, 100,000, million. I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. But what I do know is 2021 has a lot of really cool content coming. We are really excited about it. We were just talking about it today. We were talking about or last night, some of the various ideas that we have for content and what we're doing in the future. It's awesome. And I go through stages where I'm like, oh, this is so frustrating. And then you come out of them and you get like super creative and super excited. And that's where I'm at right now. And I think this whole line of commenters who shows up every week, all of you and everybody who watches our videos and everything, I'm really grateful for all of you. And it's really, really fun. It's been super fun. So for those of you that are new to the channel and maybe have just found us recently, on Tuesdays, we're going to keep doing our normal kind of guitar nerdery video. I want to know from you how you feel about more review content. I've never done reviews on this channel. And I want to know how you feel about review content, how you feel about our approach to reviews, because to me, it's not so much about the product as much as it is the product right for the person or right for the player. I think that's a little different. I don't want to speak for you. I just want to tell you what it does and tell you where it's kind of meant to be. And then you can decide if you want it. Instead of being one of those people that's like, you shouldn't buy this or you should buy this, or, even though we do kind of say that, but in the rating system, I think it's fun. And I think it kind of just gives you a relative idea in your head. So let me know if you like that, if it does work, if it doesn't work. It seems to be really working. The videos everybody seems to really be liking them. The other thing that we're doing, obviously, is the Thursday thing. And then Friday, the vlog thing. So here's the thing about the vlog thing. There's so much more to what we do at Dylan Talks Tone than just work on guitars all the time. And because I don't actually work on guitars all that much, make pickups. But there's more to what we do. And so some of that random stuff, I know it's not always music related. I did have some guy in the comments the other day be like, nobody cares about this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, is that true, really? Like, does nobody care about the other stuff that makes all of this go? Because it's like a whole package that all comes together, you know? And Leslie and I work together, number one, really well, and number two, really hard every week to make all this go. And so I think it's kind of cool to show you some of the behind the scenes in a little bit different way, you know. And so I hope that's working. Bye, Driddle. Yeah, only review stuff you're interested in. You know, that's kind of part of it, or something that you all tell me. Hey, you know, wait a minute. Did I just say somebody just said, please wear a lab coat and do more experiments? I've been saying for a very long time that I wanted to get a lab coat. And Leslie's like, I thought you didn't want to be so nerdy. And I was like, I don't want to be so nerdy. I want to have more fun. And Monsters of Id, when he says he wants lab coat and more experiments, I think that means you want me to run over more stuff. That's what I think that means. And that requires a lab coat.
It says you need lab coat and safety glasses.
Okay. I will put it in my Amazon cart or something. I need a lab coat for sure. Might have to like embroider my name on. I wonder if DylanTalksTone.com can make me a lab coat with my name on it.
And then they could get their own
Ooh,
lab coat.
then you all could have lab coats. That's cool. That's very cool. That's very cool. The other thing that's happening too, and I know it has really not that much to do with the music or guitar stuff, but I am coming up with more and more merch that's actually not music related because my art brain needs a place for this stuff to go. So that's one of the things about the vlog. I have all these things, like, you know, when we buy a new microphone like this, I want to review it and I want to tell you about it and see if it's good or does it work or does it make life better. I bought it for a reason. But we are not a tech channel. We don't review all that stuff. We don't talk about cell phones. We don't talk about all that stuff. But in my mind, I want a place for that. And so that's why that vlog thing is happening. Because ultimately, it has an effect or is a direct correlation to Dylan Talks Tone, because this is how I make my content better. And so I want to share that with you. But I don't necessarily think it fits our normal content. So that's why I put it in the vlog form and let you all get to see it. You know, I think that's really cool. Really? Dr. You guys, as soon as we get done with this live stream, I'm going to design us up some lab coats. I'm going to find some.
And if they don't want to call it a lab coat, they're calling it a quote shop apron.
Shop apron? I mean, we could do. Let me look into it. Let me look into it and see what I can actually get.
Ivan says he misses whiteboard drawings. I told him he was throwing it back there.
You know, people say that they miss the whiteboard drawings. Here's the problem with the whiteboard drawings. I don't have room for a whiteboard. I'm sure we could fashion something up.
What about when you did the iPad drawings? Not the same, or?
It doesn't have the same effect that drawing with a whiteboard does. But maybe we need to.
You or from him? I mean, they're watching it digitally anyway.
Yeah, they're watching it digitally. I don't know. Let me know what you think. You remember when I used to draw on the iPad too?
We can get you like a squeaky sound effect. Something gonna sound.
Yeah, maybe when I start to get like enough subscribers where I could actually pay for this, I will buy the whiteboard software. So like we could make whiteboard, drawings. But I'm not there yet. But that is, I've thought about that actually.
Can we use expo markers on the side of the motorhome? You just draw on the motorhome.
The thought has actually crossed my mind, and I don't know if it will work. Maybe we will put that in a vlog and see if
That's what Jeff said. He said, isn't the outside of the RV a giant whiteboard?
the outside of the RV could be a giant whiteboard. I don't know if it will ruin it or not. Maybe if I put some I could put some like 3M clear stuff in a spot or something where we could draw on it and then take it back off later or something. Yeah. So this lab coat thing. You guys.
He played in a bar in Florida one time that it was so rough they had to wear Kevlar vests. That sounds crazy.
Bulletproof vests while you were playing?
Cool.
I'm not playing at that gig. I played some rough places. I played some rough places like where I wanted to wear a gas mask.
Driddle says you can call yourself Tony Buster. Wear a white lab coat.
All right. I guess lab coats it is.
Ooh. Or tone tasting.
Oh my God.
These are great ideas.
These are great ideas. See, okay. This is the thing. I've been completely going insane over the last, what has it been, about a month? Like, what am I doing? What can I do? Like, what is the next? I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I went through this entire thing where I am so tired of sitting like over there on the couch or even at a desk or wherever and holding up a capacitor and being like, here's this little nerdy thing about a capacitor, and that being this talking head. I'm like, how can I make my videos more cool? And I really have been racking my brain. And so we have come up with these various ideas to freshen it up a little bit. The rating system, doing more reviews, the stuff. The lab coat is a great idea. And so that kind of input, I love it because that is exactly my thing. I'm trying to, and honestly, put more personality into it. I think when I get into these things where I'm sitting at a bench with a capacitor in my hand, I care so much about technically being, I have a real thing with making sure that I don't spread inaccuracy on the internet. So I really concentrated on being right. I'm not saying I'm never wrong, but I want to be right as much as possible. Not because I want to be right, but because I don't want to spread misinformation. I don't like being the source of misinformation. So I try to be super, super technically accurate. But that takes the fun out of it. So I'm sitting there like trying to be perfectly technically accurate. And I'm just like, this is such a boring way to make a video. So that's why these other things have kind of come up. Ivan, thank you for the super chat, Ivan. He says, take different caps apart. So we did one time where we did cut some caps apart. I think taking stuff apart is definitely going to be in like a what's inside sort of thing is going to be in the cards for sure. I think we are going to do more of that. Cutting some stuff in half, seeing what's inside stuff. I really feel like that. Maybe we should try to cut a neck from end to end. Would be really cool.
Yeah.
Munoz
probably said, I'm telling you, have a cutting board, cut some more stuff in half, and do a tone tasting show.
Yeah, man. I think it's a great idea. I think seeing what's inside this stuff and understanding it better that way. And honestly, the internet loves it when I destroy things. There's always going to be one person in the comments who's going to be like, you should have gave it to a poor kid. But here's one thing I'll tell you. If I destroy something on this channel, one of two things have happened. One is I've literally bought that thing for the purpose of cutting it up to show you something. Or number two, like as in the example of the Glary guitar that we ran over with my Tundra like a couple years ago, and the Kolos kit guitar that we ran over and stepped on the neck with the Jeep. Those two guitars were so bad that I would not give them to anyone. And here's why. The reason people stop playing guitar is because their guitars aren't good. Well, they could be lazy, or there's many other reasons. But one of the reasons is, I remember when I was 6 years old, the reason I stopped playing from the time I was 6 to the time I was like 11 is because my fingers hurt. If the guitar is not good, people will quit playing. I'm not going to give you a guitar that's going to make you quit playing. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give it to a poor kid which is not nice anyway. That's kind of derogatory. But that's what people do say. They get in the comments and be like, give it to somebody who needs it. Well, it doesn't do them any good because they're going to quit in 5 minutes and they're not going to play anymore anyway. It's going to ruin it for them forever. I'm not going to do that to you. Like, I'm not, it's not that. That's why. So if you ever see me destroy something, it's because it's not worth having. Literally. Gary Redburn, $10 worth of destruction money. I will buy something for $10 and I will break it just for you, Gary. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it very much. Awesome. You guys have been great. This is cool. We are 22 minutes into stream number 2. So I guess it's been an hour between the two of them. And yeah. Somebody said tincture of benzoin for sore fingertips. You know what? That gives me an idea. Before we go, what products not actual gear, remedies, this could be a really fun video actually. What things help you play that are not parts, that are not like what I'm thinking of is like the stuff you put on your, like the powder you put on your hands so you don't sweat, string cleaner, not gear stuff, but it's supposed to like help you play better.
Yeah, we've had folks use like stuff for pain, like if you have arthritis, like
like various, like if your hand hurt, what kind of things do you use? I used to use this CBD related stuff that worked pretty good. Some of Dennis said whiskey. That's true too.
You won't know if you're cold either.
Can you review Harley Benton guitars, please? That might make it. Santana says acid. Big Ben's nut sauce. That's a good one. Fast fret is mandatory. Yeah, maybe I'll get on Amazon and I'll buy a bunch of that junk. Like some of a bunch of the little chemical-y stuff and some of the stuff you use for various things. That'd be a fun video to do. A comfortable strap. Oh, speaking of which, still have one left. I still have one left of the limited edition straps. In fact, if you go to Barnes & Noble or you go on the internet right now and you look at this month's Hot Rod magazine, there's like a 34 Ford coupe on there. My buddy who made this strap did the interior on that car for the Hot Rod magazine Power Tour, that car. And when we were there at his shop coming up with this idea, he was working on that car. So we did see it in person, yeah. So cool. That's it. You guys are awesome. This has been super, super cool. Congrats to Chrissy for winning a guitar. I really appreciate it. Everybody being here. and 92 people here right now. It's stinking awesome. Thanks for hanging out, and I guess we will see you tomorrow at noon, if I can get the video uploaded by noon with slow internet. You will see this week's vlog. Thanks so much for all the super chats. Thanks so much for everybody who is here. Thanks so much for everybody who comes every week to these live things and hangs out with us. This is super duper fun. And I really appreciate it a lot. You guys are awesome, and we'll see you tomorrow.